It's clear that Magic the Gathering is entering into a collector space, something you wouldn't have imagined at the turn of the decade. With the introduction of collector boosters and various frames and foil treatments, Wizards of the Coast are tapping into the collector market as it's a lucrative space for other trading card games such as Pokemon. One of Wizards of the Coast's approaches to accommodating the collector space is the Secret Lair series, a curated set of cards including unconventional art and design that you don't typically see in your usual Magic the Gathering releases. A sub-brand of Magic the Gathering, the Secret Lair is a series of cards incorporated into small collectible sets called drops, often coming with strange art styles and themes. Beginning in 2019, the Secret Lair is Wizards of the Coast's full foray into selling single reprints directly to players. After a while, Wizards of the Coast extended the Secret Lair into original Magic the Gathering cards with the Walking Dead and Stranger Things Secret Lair drops, both released under the Universe's Beyond banner. Even now, Secret Lairs offers players and collectors the opportunity to acquire something unique, in some cases incredibly valuable. These Secret Lair products are sold for a limited time with a fixed print window directly through Wizards of the Coast, making them ideal for card collectors and those who collect sealed products. Sometimes brand new cards appear in these Secret Lairs, such as Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, which we'll eventually see in Magic variants as part of the subset called Universes Within if you aren't interested in the overlap of intellectual properties. With that in mind, it is easy to ignore the value of some of these Secret Lair cards if you have never seen the card or art before, but it is always worth checking the price. As mentioned earlier, Magic, the Gathering is entering a broad collector space where these quirky designs and themes can command a high price. Let's run down some of the most valuable cards from the Secret Lair series, including cards from Secret Lair Showdown, the Secret Lair 30th Anniversary Countdown Kit, and bonus cards you can open from Secret Lair products. 10 bonus ID Sliver extended art with the release of the Sliver Swarm Precon from Commander Masters. The Commander Focus set has skyrocketed the price of staple Commander Sliver cards, especially the extended art ones that you can only find as bonus cards, these Secret Lairs. Bonus Eye, the Sliver is one of these desirable hits, and while the card is straightforward by giving Slivers you control double strike, it hasn't stopped Commander Sliver enthusiasts from snagging the most exotic versions of the popular creature type for their lists. Given that many of the Sliver cards don't have unique or exotic variants, extended art is the next step for committed Sliver players if they want to foil out their deck. It's a trend we're seeing with Wizards of the Coast, where elves are the next creature type to see the extended art treatment, as cards such as Elvish Visionary, Shaman of the Pack, and Nettle Sentinel are appearing as bonus cards in the latest Secret Lair drops. Coming in at number 9, Gemhide Sliver. Another popular Sliver that's a valuable hit as a bonus card is Gemhide Sliver, as it plays a pivotal role in any Sliver strategy since it turns Sliver cards into mana creatures, allowing you to tap your Slivers for a mana of any color. Playing Slivers in Commander is often mana intensive, as you are usually in 5 colors, so creatures such as Gemhide and Mana Weft Sliver are must-have inclusions when playing Slivers in Commander, as it allows you to cast your spells with ease. Number 8, Mox Opal Foil Etched Retro Frame, appearing in the Festival and at Box Las Vegas 2023, and Dan Fraser's Moxbox Secret Lair drop is Mox Opal with artwork created by one of the most iconic artists in Magic the Gathering, Dan Fraser. While Mox Opal doesn't see him play in Modern due to its ban, the legendary artifact sees play in a mixture of formats ranging from Legacy to Commander. Dan Fraser continues to create many impressive works for the Secret Lair releases. With Dan Fraser is back the enemy signets, and Dan Fraser is back the allied signets, which features many iconic mana rocks for Commander application. Given the history of Dan Fraser's work, such as Mox Opal and Mox Emerald, there will be Magic collectors who will want to expand their collection with this stunning copy of Mox Opal. And of course, retro frames continue to tap into the nostalgia of some Magic players and remain a popular treatment to incorporate into lists. Next, we have number 7, Sliverhive Extended Art. We've already discussed the desirability of the extended art Sliver cards, and it continues with Sliverhive as it is one of the most expensive extended art Sliver cards you can acquire from the Secret Lair series. As mentioned before, playing Slivers is often a mana-greedy affair, so lands such as Sliverhive are crucial, as it means you can build a wave of Slivers with little effort. While there are only 62 of these extended frame foil Sliver cards available at the time of writing, these will continue to remain valuable cards from the Secret Lair series due to Commander popularity. While this copy of Sliverhive has always remained pricey, it notched up further in price due to its surprising omission from the recent Sliver Swarm Commander Precon, where even normal printings of Sliverhive rose in value as many want the card as an upgrade to the deck. Number 6, we have Shadowborn Apostle numbers 685, 684, and 683. A popular card thanks to Josh Lee Kwai's Aetheros, God of Passage Commander strategy on game nights. Shadowborn Apostle is an exciting card due to deck building potential. Since the Game Nights episode, Shadowborn Apostle has seen extensive demand that was replenished with a reprint in Double Masters 2022. Since you can run so many copies of Shadowborn Apostle in any deck, Wizards of the Coast chose the card as one of the many variants you can open in Secret Lair as the bonus card. However, 3 particular Shadowborn Apostle printings are incredibly valuable, which you can open in these Secret Lairs. Be sure to keep an eye out if you happen to open Shadowborn Apostle 685, 684, or 683 as your Secret Lair bonus card, because these are the most expensive variants at present. There's also demand for these variants because players want to upgrade their Shadowborn Apostle strategy with these stunning Secret Lair printings. At the time of writing, there's 10 unique Shadowborn Apostle printings to collect, with more variants likely coming soon. The same is true for Persistent Petitioners, another card that ignores the deck building clause, allowing you to run as many as you wish, which also sees a flurry of unique Secret Lair printings. At present, there are 8 unique Secret Lair variants of Persistent Petitioners, with 595 being one of the most valuable Secret Lair printing of the card yet, with 598 and 596 following not too far behind. Most of these variants of Persistent Petitioners are extremely uncommon, given the nature of only opening them as bonus cards in these Secret Lairs. While Wizards of the Coast won't disclose the pull rates of these bonus cards, you can be sure this common card printed in Ravnica Allegiance will garner attention from certain players, in particular, those wanting to give their Bruvek the grandiloquent mill commander strategy a unique identity. And for sure, there are likely more of these Persistent Petitioners, either coming soon or perhaps lurking in unopened Secret Lair product. A big one at number 4, Jace, the Mind Sculptor participation promotional card for those who played in Pro Tours or the World Championship in 2023, received this stunning copy of Jace, the Mind Sculptor. And if players finish within the top 16 of any Pro Tour, this year will receive a foil copy of the Secret Lair card also. At present, there are roughly 600, 700 copies of the non-foil Jace, the Mind Sculptor, in existence as these cards were distributed at Pro Tour Phyrexia in Philadelphia, with that only growing when Pro Tours in Minneapolis, Barcelona, and Las Vegas throughout the year. Even when more copies enter the market later this year, you could be sure that this version of one of Magic's most powerful Planeswalkers will remain a valuable Secret Lair card for quite some time. At present, the non-foil copies retail within the $300, $400 price range. And for Pro Tour, the Lord of the Rings in Barcelona, Pro Tour competitors were given a stunning, unique copy of Gandalf the White. And while there isn't much sales data available given the Pro Tour only finished recently, you can expect this copy of Gandalf to go for an incredible amount of money. Not only are these Pro Tour participation promos limited in quantity, but this is especially true for Gandalf the White as given naming conventions. While not a Secret Lair card, the collector aspect is seen with the Lord of the Rings. The Tales of Middle-earth is strong, and this particular printing of Gandalf is primed to be one of the more valuable promo cards seen in quite some time. A trend seen with Wizards of the Coast, with the returned competitive play is offering these exclusive and limited print run cards as an incentive for competitive players, a trend that first began in Flesh and Blood TCG. We'll likely see this continue going forward, as it's a decent compromise for competitive players to sell high-value cards in addition to gaining prize money at these events. Number 3, Swords to Plowshares, Lord of the Pit, and Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. Throughout the Magicons this year, exclusive Secret Lair cards were handed out randomly to attendees, where many of which commanded decent value as these are serialized. Siobhan Dragon, Giant Growth, Lord of the Pit, Merfolk of the Pearl Trident, and more recently, Swords to Plowshares are the cards given at these events are numbered out of 295. While the cards themselves aren't tremendously powerful, these are desirable amongst collectors who love the quirky aesthetic of these Secret Lair cards. As these cards were previously given to attendees at Magicons this year, you can expect a repeat as Magicon Chicago and Amsterdam are confirmed to be on the slate for 2024. While it seems Wizards of the Coast are tapping for classic, yet iconic cards with these Secret Lair exclusives. It'll be interesting to see what cards will come next year. At number 2, the Baseballing Autographed Cards. A hyper-rare selection of bonus cards only appearing in the Magic the Baseballing Secret Lair release is the autographed variant of the Lorien 5, which are becoming massive collector pieces amongst Magic fans. Everyone has a favorite Planeswalker, and having these autographed versions of baseball cards is a really novel way to celebrate Ejani, Liliana, Chandra, Jace, and Garruk. At the time of writing, Liliana Vess is the most valuable of these autographed cards with a price of $750 on TCG Players Marketplace, with Ejani Goldmain coming in at around $250 being the lowest. These bonus cards are extremely rare and boast a low pull rate, making these some of the most valuable Secret Lair cards you can own right now. And finally, at number 1, the Secret Lair Showdown cards. With the return of MagicCons in 2023, there are many Secret Lair promotional cards to acquire through playing events such as the Secret Lair Showdown, a capped competitive tournament only at MagicCons where you can win some exclusive yet high-value Magic, the Gathering cards. By simply participating in one of these events, players were given a unique copy of Fatal Push, a card first printed in Aether Revolt. Fatal Push is a Modern and Pioneer staple that is a clear answer to the opponent's creatures for the cost of a single black mana. If you happen to finish in the top 32 of one of these Secret Lair Showdown events, a stunning foil copy of Ragavan Nimble Pilferer is your reward. There's only one of these Secret Lair Showdown events at each MagicCon, making these extremely rare. With MagicCons now done and dusted for the year, there are only 128 copies of this Ragavan Nimble Pilferer available, making this an extremely desirable card for players and collectors. While there isn't much in the way of price history on TCG Player due to scarcity, 2 of these have sold recently in the $2,300, $300 price range. And if you win a Secret Lair Showdown, well, a copy of Brainstorm is your just reward. With only 4 copies in existence, it's easy to say this copy of Magic's most powerful cantrip is the most expensive Secret Lair card around. And with the MagicCons now behind us for the year, there will only be 4 copies available. Historically speaking, Brainstorm is one of the best cantrips in Magic the Gathering, a card that sees tremendous amounts of play in Legacy, Vintage, and Pauper. With that, Brainstorm is an iconic card when it comes to discussing Magic and power level, and without a doubt, this Secret Lair Showdown copy will be one of the most expensive Secret Lair cards for a very long time. As we enter into 2024, a new wave of Secret Lair Showdown promos was recently announced by Wizards of the Coast, with Spell Piece being the participation promo Murktide region as a reward for a top 32 finish, and Dark Ritual being the reward for winning one of these events. You'll be able to take part in these Secret Lair Showdowns at MagicCons next year. That's it for the video today, guys. If you liked the video, leave a like on the video and hit subscribe so you can tune into next week's video.